Queen here. Life after money. You don't have to look at my mush, you're just going to see my hands today. I'm doing a follow-up to the little Christmas decorations I'm making. Well, I think I'm going to stop calling them Christmas decorations because somebody said they look like little lanterns, and yeah, I think they do. I'm just going to call them little lanterns now because they could be used at any time of the year. So I have run out of cotton reels, or spools as people call them. So I only had 3 wooden ones and 2 plastic ones, but I've been improvising as I do and using something else as a substitute. Now it's just started off using bottle tops and putting 2 bottle tops together and wrapping them with tape and making a small little lantern like that. Inside there is 2 bottle tops. I think I've got 1 here. They are quite small bottle tops. So I just taped 2 of them together and used them. And then I thought, well, I want different sizes really. I don't want to make all the little tiny ones like this. So I thought, have a look around. I've searched the house and guess what I've found? Remember these? These were what we had films in, camera films, and little containers, and they came with a lid like that, and your film was inside like that. And what I thought that's just about the right size actually. So what I've done is, because they're not dead straight, there's a slight lip on the top there, and I thought I need a top and a bottom to match. So I've used a Stanley knife and cut the bottom off one of these like that, and used 2 tops, and they go on each end like that. So that's like a cotton reel, and this is the same as that, but I've made a start. I've put on the little ends on each end. Now what I do is gather them, as I said in the previous video, a Suffolk puff, but then I do stitching across to pull them tight so that it's like a little drum. And that one is now ready to have this fitted to it. I'm finding that felt is really the best material to use. If you're going to use other material that's slightly thinner, I would say double up on it and use 2 layers, but felt is, I think, ideal because it doesn't fray. So what I'm going to do now is stitch that onto there and wrap it round really tight. It has a slight overlap, not much, just a slight overlap, and I'll just get a pin. I should have got this stuff ready. I'm not very good at getting ready, so fasten it with a pin and just stick a pin in and hold it together, and then I'm going to start stitching around the top and around the bottom. Doesn't matter which way around it goes because they're both the same, with a blanket stitch. Now I've already poked a hole in the ends with a small pair of scissors, and that one is the same. Oh, I haven't poked a hole in there, so let me do it now with a small pair of scissors, if I can find a small pair of scissors. Oops, moving you about there. Moving you about. So, small pair of scissors, need a hole in each end. All you do really is just twist and twist and twist, and there's your hole. Some plastic is thicker than others, but just to make sure that your needle is going to go through it, make the hole before you start. That has already got a hole in, because I've already done that, so I can stick my needle through there. Now that means that I've got the bottoms cut off. So what am I going to do with the bottoms that I've cut off? Well, I've got this. See, these are little caps from a aerosol spray. Don't know what it was, but I just keep them because I must have had them ages. They might come in useful for something. So what I've done is the bottom that I've cut off, well, I will cut that one off, will fit just inside there, but I've had to cut the top off there, and then what I've done is tape over the top to hold it in place. See, so that gives me another pretend spool to cover, and this is one of them. This is that covered up. So it's a matter of playing with things, really, see what fits together. So I've got the ends on that. Now I need to just make the outside, and I've already stuck holes in it like that. That's all ready with the hole in. So they're ready to go ahead now. Another idea is, instead of two plastic bottle tops, why not stick 4 of them together? That makes it slightly bigger. You see, I'm just trying to get something to compare. That is a normal cotton reel, so this is slightly bigger, but once it's covered you will never know what's inside it. And that's slightly bigger again, so bigger bottle tops. If you're going to do this with bottle tops, you need to find bottle tops that are flat and not have a lip on them, so because they stick together better, and that will all get covered. Now because that's got 4 tops together, I have already made holes in all of them, because a needle will have to go right through from one side to the other. Oh, I'm good at inventing, aren't I? Right, so there we go. I've got more to be going on with now. I don't want to do loads of them, but I do like to have a few more, because I'm going to sell them at the Christmas fair in the village hall. I'm looking for new things to put as embellishments. You see the top of there? That is little small tiny pom-poms, and I've stitched them onto a piece of felt, and of course I put beads on. Use beads, sequins, anything you like. And now I'm playing around with, you see the flowers on that one, that they're just cut down from like fabric flowers, and just cut them down to make smaller petals, or find a small flower anyway, and there you go, beads and buttons, one bead at the bottom, one on the top, and that's about it really. Let me lay them out. I'm trying to mix up the colours. There we go. So if you're making these and you haven't got the spools, think about what else you can use instead of, which would do the same job. And it's bottle tops, film. Do you remember remember these, we used to have to put a film in a camera, didn't you? I'm sure everybody's got some of these knocking around. There you are. Make them up as you go along. Have a look in your cupboards and see what you've got. There we are then. Back to the sewing. Bye for now. Mean Queen, life after money.